I can do, sir, please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Today's video takes us to Prince William, Virginia, where we find a relatively new frauditor testing the waters, except he doesn't do so well. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy!
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Nova Audits. Today I am at the Virginia Career Work Center here in Woodbridge, Virginia. Today we are here to exercise our First Amendment right.
Moments later.
How are you, ma'am?
All right, how you doing?
Is there a manager available?
Yes, it is, sir.
I'm a freelance journalist. I'm an independent journalist. I'm doing a story on the Virginia Employment Commission.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I wanted to see if I could.
Okay.
Huh? You look great, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh yes, indeed, another journalist, and he has this poor woman convinced he's a real live journalist. Many thanks to my subscriber who made this meme, because I really like it. Let's continue.
More moments later.
I'm not going to talk to him about his interview with the BEC. Come.
No, just come.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm fine.
Smile.
I'm the center manager.
Okay.
But if you want to speak to the Virginia Employment Commission.
I just wanted to speak with somebody here in charge. I'm doing a story on your facility here.
Yeah.
And
so if you're filming right now, can you stop filming until?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't.
Okay.
That's
fine.
what the story is about.
That's fine. Well, you can actually speak to the Virginia Employment Commission person. She'll be back from lunch at 2 o'clock.
At 2 o'clock?
2 o'clock.
Okay. I was just trying to find out.
I know one thing though, you cannot film our customers. You cannot put our customers as a public federal facility. And well, it's not a federal, this is a nonprofit organization, but this building has state employees and you cannot actually film them without their
Are you guys
permission.
publicly funded?
Oh, I do apologize, ma'am, but you're speaking to a frauditor. He's a scam artist, a liar, a fake, a grifter, and he doesn't care one bit what you have to say because, remember, he's a narcissistic sociopath. Now, with all that said and done, let's continue.
Are you guys a government agency?
No, I work for the Skill Source Group.
Okay. What about the Virginia
They're a
Employment?
state agency, yes.
So,
But the staff, the customers, you cannot. I'm saying you can if you need.
oh, but I just want to know if this is a public area.
Yeah, but you can't film people though without their permission, whether it's in a public area.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. I don't mean to argue back and forth with you about it, but if this is a public lobby, you know, I am exercising my First Amendment right, and I'm trying to gather, you know, content for a story here. Okay. So, you know, I wanted to speak with somebody that, you know, in regards to some of the services that you guys offer, because we received emails in regards to the service here. I'm sorry, ma'am, I can't divulge that until we publish the story.
Okay.
I've said this so many times, but if you're really a civil rights activist, and civil rights has nothing to do with this, of course, you know, why don't you divulge what you're there for? Tell the people you're a First Amendment frauditor, and you're just there to get clicks and views for your pitiful YouTube channel because you can't find a real job. Just tell the people what time it is and shut your mouth.
But I just wanted to speak with somebody in regards to the services you guys offer to the public. And also,
I can do that, I can tell you, but I just cannot do that on film, especially if you can't even tell me who you're actually working for.
I'm an independent journalist, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, and
so
we.
you're independent, and meaning that you work for.
I work for
yourself?
myself. Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
And so where is it going to be published?
I don't divulge any information about my stories until. But we're just doing a story here in regards to your facility. If it is a state-run facility and you guys have state agencies
State
here.
agencies are inside this building, so if
Yes.
you want to speak to one of the state representatives, like I said, when she comes back from lunch, you can.
And she gets back at what
She should
time?
be back at 2.
At 2 o'clock in 5
Unless
minutes?
she left later, and I
Okay.
can't tell you if that's the...
Do you guys have any signs up saying that nobody can film in here or anything
No,
like that?
we do not.
It wouldn't matter if there was a sign or not. He'd still want to record because that sign would be unlawful and it wouldn't trump the Constitution. Now here's the thing. I don't know why these frauditors are so ashamed to tell everybody, look, I'm going to post on YouTube because I'm a journalist. Right. I guess that if they told them that it was going to be posted on YouTube, they just kicked out right then and there. They'd just be kicked out and they wouldn't have a chance. Is that what it is? They don't want to get kicked out?
Okay, that's what we were just, that's the whole point of the story, you know, like, we want to make sure that we're holding our government accountable and that they're being transparent about
Well,
the
this
services.
is not a government agency. This is
But
not,
this is a state agency.
It's not even a state agency. This is a non-profit.
Does the Virginia,
They just work in this building, but this building is not
Okay.
a federal state agency. It is a private business.
But it has
they're
state
there.
employees
So
here.
you can film the state people, but you can't film me because I am not a state employee.
But you work in a public building. Is this a public building?
It is a nonprofit. We are available to the public, yes.
Then it's a public building.
Okay.
If-
So
if
because
anybody
it is
owns-
nonprofit, and because it is public, I can actually ask you to leave.
Oh, yes, indeed, ma'am. You can ask him to leave, but he's going to politely decline because he's doing his job. That's right, ma'am. This is his job. You might go tell him to find a job, but he's already got this job, so what's he need another job for? Yeah, mind your business, ma'am.
Ma'am, you're more than welcome to call law enforcement and we can iron this out with law enforcement if you like.
No, I don't have to call law
Because if this is a
enforcement.
public
I can-
building, I have every right to be
And
here
I
just
have
like
every right
anybody.
to ask you if you do not actually
But this is a
comply
public
with
building
what
and I'm here to
asking you
ask
do.
for information in regards to y'all's
Right, and I
programs
said
that you guys
can
have because
you
we've
can
received a lot
actually-
of complaints that
Who received complaints? You're a private journalist, you said.
Yes,
Who
ma'am.
did you received the complaints from?
from different viewers off of your Google reviews saying that
So
you
you
know they
said you
call here.
received them, that's not you.
Yes,
That's
I
Google.
received them.
You received them from
Yes,
Google?
my
So how do
company
I make a
receives them.
complaint to you? What's your company? That's what I asked you.
Nova Audits.
Nova Audits?
Nova Audits. We are a auditing. I do Virginia audits.
Do you have a card?
I do not. I don't give out any information that I don't need to give out.
Now, you would think if the lad had a real company that he'd want everybody to know about it and have some business cards. Well, that's because he's only got 1,700 subscribers and 4 videos, and this was the 3rd one he uploaded. Oh, dearie me. The lad just isn't going to learn too good, is he? Oh, he got a lot of views on this video, though. 30,000. Ooh, maybe I'll use that same wording and I'll get 30,000 views. So you got to be careful, though. YouTube doesn't like all those words. Well, let's carry on.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm recording my interaction with her. I'm here to speak with somebody from the Virginia
Or
Employment
when she
Commission.
comes back in, you can either have a seat
Okay.
and wait for her to come back.
Okay.
But we're done.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to find out. You know, that's what we're here doing the story for. But if there's a problem with me recording,
It is. There is a problem.
then you guys are more than welcome to call law enforcement, and we can, you know.
But we can call law enforcement, but I ask you if you would.
Yes, ma'am, but I respectfully will decline. You know, it's just.
Well, we can call law
Yeah,
enforcement.
if you want to call law enforcement, I can. What's your name, sir? Dude, don't touch me. You're not by law. You're not. You're a security guard. You only observe and report.
Outside, I want to talk to you.
No, that's fine. If you can call the
No,
cops,
come
I'm
with
just
me.
in a public building recording. You know, so.
Well, now it's apparent to me that English is not the first language of the security guard. So we might have a bit of a problem here, as some words might get lost in translation, sonny boy. Why don't you just go ahead and exit the building and wait for the cops? No, it's his constitutional right to stay put, and that's what he's going to do.
Oh, come with me.
I don't know what the
wanna
problem
talk
is.
to you outside.
If you touch me, I'm going to have to press charges
Okay,
against you.
go
I'm just
outside.
telling you.
Okay.
You know
can
what
I
your
go
policy
outside?
is, and I know what your policies are. So,
You wanna call me?
yeah, go ahead. 703-792-6500.
10 minutes later.
How you doing, officers? Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Officer T. Brown, 3428.
Ma'am.
Officer Magasano, 3453.
All right. Hey, officer, I have a quick question. I have a gentleman inside while I was recording threatened to take my phone and break it. You know, I'm assuming you guys are here for me because, you know, they're, you know, talking about me recording inside.
Okay.
But, you know, to have my own personal being threatened, I walked in the building, was just recording. I asked to speak with a manager in regards to the services they offer here because it is a public building. Okay, and they told me I could not record, but that I don't think that's correct. As you know, that's not correct. That I do have a right to record.
Notice how the narcissistic sociopathic behaviors is taking effect here. He has to talk to the police before anyone else can talk to the police. Right. Let's cut all this part out and let's carry on because this is a long video.
A few minutes later.
May I step inside also?
Can you back?
So is this a county public building?
This is a nonprofit.
Can you back, please?
State agencies work in this building, but this building is not.
So is this a public building though?
Can you move your
Like, is
feet?
it open to the
No, sir. I'm listening to
Can
the
you move your
conversation.
feet, please?
No,
Can you move your feet?
they're going to educate you on what you're doing. So,
Right now, I'm just focused on figuring out what's going on first. Depending on certain circumstances, as if he is allowed to be here. That's why I'm asking this question.
The Frauditor is doing his very best to muscle his way in there, but he's not going to quite make it now, is he? Oh, dearie me. He's going to have to go home and get in his safe space later.
it is a public building, so. Are you going to get out the way, or if you touch me, those police officers will arrest you?
I touch my door.
I'm just trying to get in because I want to listen to the conversation.
No, go in.
Okay.
No, go
I'll
in.
be sure to
Can you move
contact
your
your. That's
Can
his
you
name
move your
right
feet?
there.
Can you move
I
your
already
feet?
got your
Okay.
Allied Services are going to hear about what you're doing.
Okay, can you move your feet?
I just want you to know by the time that all of this is
Okay,
over,
no.
I'll be inside. Okay?
Okay.
Just remember that.
Here we have a frauditor trying to predict the future. Now we know from past experiences that they are no swami. They can't predict the future. But let's carry on anyway because maybe he will get back in the building.
Eventually.
Hi, Mr. Fred. How you doing again?
Yes, sir.
I know we briefly talked. My name is Sergeant Mendoza.
Okay.
All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you my business card.
Okay.
All right. So what's gonna happen right now is if they don't let you in, they don't let you in. That's their decision.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not forcing them or anything. But their whole concern was I know it's a public stuff, but on the computers people conduct business.
Well, that's why they have cubicles.
Right. So that's what I'm telling you
Yeah.
what their concern was.
Hey, Frauditor, make sure to tell the sergeant that policy doesn't trump law. This is the First Amendment to the Constitution we're talking about here. Don't let them step on your rights, boy.
We're going to leave right now. Their decision, as I said before, if
Yeah.
it's their decision on not letting you in, I can't force them.
Well,
to let them
can
in.
you
But,
can you give me the person in charge's
so that's
information?
that's what I brought this out. I can't prepare for you, sir.
Oh,
Come on
no,
now.
I got
Come
you,
on
man.
now.
I got you.
So that's who you need to contact to make sure that everything is you can make a complaint and everything on that aspect, right? On that aspect, we're leaving. Take care, sir.
All right.
Well, there you have it, folks. Stupid is as stupid does, and this guy seems pretty stupid. It's only his third video out of 4. Oh, I have to keep an eye on this lad, boy, because I tell you what, he doesn't seem to be like the sharpest knife in the drawer, if you get my drift, but not to worry. If you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, Frauditor. You think about getting a real job there, boy? Yeah, no jobs in Virginia? Cheers to that.
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason to have.
I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
I'm going to arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you
record
do.
you in public, man.
Actually,
No, that's
you
the
do.
law.
Oh, is that like a law?
It's against the law.
Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I've never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.